Alright, here's a tool shed removal. What's interesting is this has a cement base. You know, you would think, okay, there's no way they can have a space to build. But what I think this is this just a, 3 or 4 inch cement base just to bolt the shed down, and then it's a hollow floor after that. Because you can see they're going in underneath the plywood, but above the cement. So there's probably a tunnel, of several inches, and then they reach a hollow spot in there, and then have about 4 inches to build comb downward. So I'm gonna have to saw into the wood floor in here. All right. Look at this. They still go under here, however far. Oh man. Maybe not too far, but I'm sure this is the bulk of it. Interesting. A lot bigger than I expected. Alright, I'm actually going to start vacuuming these and then start cutting out the comb. And I may have to saw it back further, of course. Alright, I cut all the comb out inside. See that board? And a lot of them are gathered out here. So I'm putting my hive out here with a little bit of comb in it. Can't go overboard because hive beetles will take over before they can cover it properly. So, I gave them a little bit of pollen, a little bit of brood, and a little bit of honey. And you can see they're already starting to kind of come over here. I haven't found the queen yet, but if I don't find her, chances are she'll end up in here, but we'll see what happens with that. Just a cursory view right now, I don't see her out here. But look at them already attracted to my hive with the supplies in there. They'll get the memo. It's nothing I need to panic about right now, of course. And in here, of course, they're attracted to this window, so I'm going to go vacuum them up. And there's some still gathered in here. So what I need to do is vacuum them out of the way and plug up their hole, which enables them to get in here. And then you can see that there's still comb back there, and I need to figure out how far that goes back. Hopefully that's just the end of the honeycomb. Look, there's a queen cell. All right, let me continue. All right. Reunited and it feels so good. Yes, I know I'm going to need a bigger hive. I actually have some mediums out in the van if I need to. Well, anyway, I know I'm going to need more room, so it's not going to be an issue overall. Don't worry. They have plenty of space in there. That's not, you know, full of comb or foundation. It's just a couple of small pieces of comb in there. But I think that I blocked their way inside for the most part. Cleaning up nicely in here, except for I got to saw the floor back a little more, you know, another foot or so. And I got most of the bees out of the window. I'll just vacuum those up a little bit later. So we're cleaning up really good in here. See, there's not a bunch of population in here anymore because I closed up their entrance temporarily with comb. So anyway, looking good, looking good. Alright, here's the other part of the floor I cut out, and that's how far it extended, but there were a lot of bees back in that area. Look at that. Oh my Lord. So anyway, that's all honeycomb right there, and I'm going to cut it off carefully and keep it. I'm going to put it in my ice chest and maybe sample some of it, but feed it back to them later, or whoever needs it. But so yeah, I couldn't pick up the camera right when I cut it open because there were a ton of bees in there, and I wanted to get that comb out of here that had a ton of bees on it so they wouldn't be flying in here. I wanted them out there flying by my hive. So there may be some stragglers back here left, but I vacuumed a lot of them that were hanging just right there, you know, behind that. And on the outskirts, I vacuumed a ton of them up. And now I just smoked back in there. So I'm going to make sure no stragglers are left back in there. So, coming along, coming along. It's quite an extension of comb, isn't it? What is that, about 5 feet? I don't know, something like that. Okay. Yeah, buddy, that's a lot of bees. All right, cleaning up nicely. Some of them that I dumped out of the vac are down there on the ground, but they'll find their way up. I put an empty queen clip there just to further attract bees to this box. Haven't seen the queen yet, but chances are she's in there. There's a few stragglers. I'll vacuum out of the window, and then we should pretty much be cleaned up in here. All right.